Okay, my phone's glitching. I don't know. I'm just trying to. Anyways, don't look at my hair. I have to comb it. But good morning. Hopefully this time it works. It was just glitching. Um, so I just want to have a coffee conversation with you guys. Um, wow, are those gray hairs? Anyways, sorry, let me focus. Yeah, lots of things happening in the world. The guy was on the live yesterday, Kirk. So my thoughts, well, we all have a time. I look at it like we're clocking out of this life, moving on to whatever's next for us. So I just pray that, we know he clocked out yesterday. I just pray that when he sits with God, that he, and he reviews his life, that, they're going to talk about his assignment and if he did his assignment the way he was supposed, just whatever. And I just pray that he did his assignment the way he was supposed to, and that he gets to hear well done. I won't make any assumptions. It's not my place. I mean, I don't even know his assignment. I barely know mine. So that's all we can pray. That's really all we can say. I do know this. This annoys me. Like when I see people die, and then there's always people going, "Oh my God, they're all in heaven. They're on," and I'm just looking like, that's so presumptuous. We don't know where they went. So, and there is another option. There's a whole lake of fire, right? So to just say that everyone's in heaven, it's just really, it's not true. And so we don't really know. Their life will, and their decisions will determine where they end up. It's not even who cares? We don't get to know, really. We're always so worried about everyone else. You need to focus on your assignment and make sure you're doing your job. So when you clock out, when you do your life review, you're able to, say, because each decision you make in your life is leading you to closer to one destination or the other. So you want to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for your final place. That's all. Dang, I look rough. So anyways, the media, I saw this story. It's so interesting that all the stories that the White House chooses to focus on are ones that make Black people look bad. It's so interesting because there's so much crime going on, so much, and it's like the stories you pick to choose to focus on. I mean, I've seen so many white pastors and pedos and all, and they don't even mention it. White House can't even be bothered to say anything. But anytime it's someone, a Black person or an immigrant, it's front and center. It's cherry picking the news. It's really, it's making your brain rot. It's turning your brains into mush, people. No offense, but not that you would catch it anyways. So, I mean, I feel like in 2025, it's a choice to be ignorant. It really is. It really is. Because there's too much information out there. It's like you really can. Why aren't you reading? Why aren't you learning? There's too much information out there. You can really just watch videos. But the reason I say read is because you have to fact check, because some of these people are just talking and you don't want to just go off what people say. But there's no excuse to be so ignorant. There really isn't. I saw one video and it was a white lady and she was yelling at some Black people. She's like, "Oh, calling them monkeys." And I was just like, don't you know that you have Neanderthal DNA? You're closer to an animal than any of us. She must not know. She probably didn't read, and it's like, and some other video and some racists would say, "Oh, you're dirty." Meanwhile, we have always taught you how to clean. We're probably the cleanest of everyone. We're teaching you how to clean. I mean, so it's like all these racist things that they said were all projections and lies, and you guys are still in 2025 yelling at, like you haven't learned yet. There's things you can say that could be even close to true, but the ones you're yelling are not. So it's like, oh my God, if you're gonna insult me, at least say something that could be true. At least put some thought into it. You're saying stupid stuff. That applies to you. Oh gosh, if you're gonna insult me, put some effort in, please. So boring and basic. Anyways, I will say this though, if you're a believer, dying is not bad. It's like a treat because you get to leave this place. This place is horrible for believers, because then you actually get to go to heaven, a better place. Now if you're not a believer, I could see why they would be trying to find ways to live forever and extend their lives, and ways to, live inside of technology and switch bodies and all those things, because they don't want to leave this place, because this is their heaven. Because they know when they leave here, that lake of fire waits for them, and they don't want that. So they're going to try to stay here as long as possible. But for believers, this is the hardest assignment ever. This place is rough. Passing for us is like, okay, finally, vacation time, get to go to heaven. It's like, because this place, oh my goodness, I'm telling you. All right, you guys, I need to go do my hair because I'm online looking rough. Oh, that is gray. See that? Those are gray hairs. That's why it's looking like that. I'm like, why does my hair look like that? So many gray. Oh my God, I'm getting gray. Exciting. Oh, I'm gonna have gray highlights. I'm excited about that, actually. Yeah, so I'm gonna style them. It's gonna be so cute. I always wanted like a gray patch right in the front. I want to put a girl like that. That'd be so cute. All right, anyways. Thanks for having coffee with me. Carry on.